say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see, the Groupers taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Tar Heels will kick it away first. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Groupers offense will have the football first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
The give on the option. Runs through the tackle. Turning it on. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Rides to back and leaves it. Finding an escape route. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Groupers are rolling down the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And how about that play by that giant? Mountain of a man on the defensive front.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll go right back to him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
And the Groupers will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense has the ball for the first time. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that...
Breaks into the open. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. And the Tar Heels, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Off the play fake. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Got his man downfield. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. It's complete to the left. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. To the air on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's cross. Touchdown, Tar Heels! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on it.
And you don't want to start this game with 2 straight punts. Big third down opportunity coming here. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. Caught close to the marker, it's Craig. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
Obviously, third downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the first down, moving the sticks, fresh set of down, continue to wear on this defense.
The Groupers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Might as well stick with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. And he dropped it, just didn't whip the thing all the way in. And the Groupers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Wide receiver going in motion. With jet sweep pass. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football.
Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, I think this quarterback just has to be careful with his decision-making. Yes, he's one of the most talented guys in the country, but early in this game, we're now seeing him throw the ball into double coverage. He's very lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Things started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. That's caught. It's Cross. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here's the pressure. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
Timeout, Groupers.
New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He'll set up to throw. Touchdown, North Carolina! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
To the ground with the back. He's in open space downfield. Rumbles up to the 27 before going out of bounds, and the running game gets it done there.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll ride the hot hand. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Goes to the option. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, UNC! This defense making a big play and putting it in the
force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Illinois is running away with this one behind an offense that's striking on the ground and through the air with military-like precision. They're up 14 over the Rebels. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Leaves it with the battle. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps. Hunt is on its way. He'll field it close to the 50. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And that's not a surprise for this offense, man. They continue to find him. He's made those big plays. He's put some touchdowns on the board. He's been the big play guy in this offense. And I don't think I'd stop either. We're still getting started in this football game, and they're going to see more of those deep shots to him.
They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Tar Heels will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. This time it's complete. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And the returner will be dragged down. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. And so far, the quarterback play has been less than stellar. They came into this one believing that they could make explosive plays in the passing game, but they haven't taken care of the football, and they haven't done much up top.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17. The groupers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. got an open man. All kinds of room to the right. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Rush is on him. The sure hands, it's cracked. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Great job by the running back here on that 3rd down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these 3rd down type plays to move the sticks.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. It's a draw. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And the defense getting in the backfield quick, fast, and in a hurry. There was nowhere to run with that football. Nice penetration by this defensive line.
Yeah, and a nice job, too, not getting out of their lanes, right? When you're on offense, you're running a draw. You're trying to make it look like pass, getting those big fellas up front defensively, trying to salivate and get the QB, but they weren't fooled. Everybody stayed in their gap, and that's why they shut that play down.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Just drives it between the uprights. Had to settle for the field goal. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds a man on the right. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone.
Well, if at first you succeed, try again. They've already linked up twice for touchdown passes, so no question the quarterback here is still in the 1st half looking for his go-to guy, but you got to give the defense credit there. They were expecting it, and they were able to make sure that one fell incomplete.
Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Down at the 16-yard line, and they're threatening to score in the waning moments of the half. The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Throws to the wideout. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Tar Heels!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the 2nd half.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Trying the left side. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Give to the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. To the air on first down. Grab near the marker. It's Parrish. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
And first down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Bringing the heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Hand off from the shotgun. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the groupers will send out the punt unit.
Number 95 on to punt it away.
Just needs a crack to get a return. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, a magnificent broadcast so far there today in Chapel Hill.
The groupers will kick it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Makes a man miss. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
So now it's second and long. On the option. Now the pitch. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. Still running at the 35. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. The throw to the outside is complete. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And the Tar Heels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. 42. He wants to throw it. Touchdown, North Carolina! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. And looking like in game 2, this unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the 1st half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the 2nd half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They're going to test the right side with this one. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Motion from the wide receiver. Running back searching for a hole. He's brought down at the 33 as the defense keeps him away from that 1st down marker. 4th down coming up. And the groupers send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Open space in the middle. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Tar Heels are in the hurry-up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's just great awareness by the defense, locating the quarterback and knowing they can't get to him. They can't get the sack. Just someone's got to get their hand in the air and knock it away.
Quickly complete. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, UNC! And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys wanted to make a statement. Statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. They're trying to crease them off the left tackle. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It was starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent.
Oh, that's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it, and I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And he'll have to be precise from the left hash in this short angle. Absolutely perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
Man, as a defensive coach, that's a win. When you can be already put in a bad position because your offense fumbles and they're in scoring position and you give up just 3, that is a situational football at its best. Nice job by this defense, handling a little adversity and just giving up the field goal.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Gives it on the option. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Trying play action. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. The groupers line up to punt it away. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Hauls it in. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. And the Tar Heels will hustle to the line. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. They're working that left side. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Might be changing the route. They'll go to the air. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Quick strike through the air for the score. One of
really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking for space. It's Craig. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Pressure coming. Now rolling to the left. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the groupers will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Looks it in at the 40. He's got great speed. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. From the gun, the running back has it. There he goes. Got some room into the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, North Carolina!
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
They booted away on 4th down. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Running to the left. Oh, better look out! He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Davis looking to pass. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They'll line up for a second down play. They'll try the run. He has the first and still on his feet. Touchdown, UNC! They add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The give to the tailback. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They want that clock to run. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Now the play fake. Unloads it left. And his throw is incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Davis will throw. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. And it's on the guy behind center to get this offense going. Big plays in the passing game have been sparse. They just haven't been able to put up many yards or points for that matter, and they also haven't taken care of the ball.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. The groupers will line up to punt it away.
Number 95 in punt formation to kick it away.
He'll take it on the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Catch inside the 25. They're able to make the stop, but a little extra icing on this winning cake in this one.
Offside, defense.
So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue